Welcome to UK Manga Reviews, and today we're going to be looking at A Certain Magical Index, Issue 1. So, do you ever wish that you could have magical esper abilities and powers like the power to read mind, the power to control electricity, or just the power to cancel every other power in the world? Well, you can, if you live in certain Magical Index's world, in Academy City, which is the manga adaptation of the light novel series, which is highly popular. Now, obviously, we're going to be looking at the four aspects of the manga. We're going to be looking at the story, the art, the presentation, and how much we enjoyed it again. So, we'll take a quick look, first of all, at the story. Welcome back, and we're going to look at the story of A Certain Magical Index Volume 1. Now, the first thing you'll realise with A Certain Magical Index is that it's set in Tokyo, in a place called Academy City, which is a little different than any other city because it's all focused on esper powers and the way of making your mind control these special powers like electricity and teleportation, all that sort of stuff. And we run into Koma Kamijo, a young high school student who has a power rating of 0. Basically, there's levels of power that you can use. There's level 0, which is ordinary people, no one can do anything, all the way up to level 5, who are the strongest. And we've got 7 level 5, in Academy City. One of them being Mikoto Mitsuka, the star of Railgun, which is behind us here. And she also appears in here as well. What happens is, after an encounter with Mikoto Mitsuka, because he was trying to play the good guy and trying to save her from a group of thugs, he ends up getting a little bit zapped, ends up going home, and her electricity ends up causing a power outage. Which then, when he wakes up, the flat is horrible, it's all sweaty and horrible because his air conditioning's not working, all that sort of stuff. Yet he notices a girl draped over his balcony, and this girl is called Index. And she's this young girl who's dressed as a nun. And she's like, I'm a magical nun from out of nowhere, and I'm like, blah 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 blah, I'm from the Church of England and whatnot. And it turns out that she is carrying 103,000 grimoires, which are like forbidden magic books. And he doesn't believe in magic, but she makes him believe in magic. And what it is the science, which is the Espers, which is Academy City, and then there's the magical side, which is the church side, and it's all about church and magic, and it's all about religion catching up to science and stuff, which is a very old argument. But she says that she's magic because she has these magical robes on, and he says, well, I have this power in my hand, this Imagine Breaker, which can cancel any powers because he uses it against Mikoto, like he puts his hand out and her electricity stops. And she's like, well, prove it. So he puts his hand on her, and her clothes disappear because they break, because they're magical. Which is a really rather funny scene in both the manga and the anime, I may add. So after he's fed her because she's hungry and she's a little bit whingy when she's hungry, like she'd have a Snickers because she's hungry, if you know the advert, of course. But what happens is she goes off on a normal day, and Toma goes off to go do a class because he's in level 0, so he doesn't have any normal classes. He's got to do these special classes. So he comes back and he finds something at the door, and there's these little cleaning robots, which kind of like these little cylinders that go around cleaning the streets, like an automatic road sweeper. And he finds Index covered in blood, and it turns out that this guy turns up called Style Magnus, who then attacks him. She's like, I'm going to take Index, she's mine. And he calls on this fire god and all that. Well, there's a big massive battle between him and Toma, but Toma gets the best of him and basically kicks his ass and then disappears with Index. And because Index is so badly hurt, they have to find somewhere where they can heal her. Now, it turns out that she isn't, like, just, you can't heal her at a hospital because she's magical. So they take her to the only person that he knows to do is he takes her to his teacher's house. And this teacher is a little strange. She's like, she's had her aging kind of stopped. So she's like younger. So she's like a little girl, but she's actually in her 20s, which is weird because you go into a house and it's full of beer cans and cigarettes and stuff. And it turns out that she is healing her by calling down this angel kind of thing, this special spell that brings it down to call him, to get him to get Index healed basically, which is some beautiful art in there, I must admit. I'm just flicking through now. So yeah, so she heals Index and it's all good. And the manga ends with, after that battle, Index is now healed, the battle ends, and that's when the manga ends, and she wakes up all confused and like, what the hell happened, why am I here, etc. So now we'll move on to the presentation and the art. So the art of Magical Index it's really beautiful. I'm going to say it right now, it's really beautiful art. I do enjoy the art. The facial expressions that the character gives are just very well drawn. It's a very well drawn piece of manga. There goes from everything from beautiful scenes like this one here with the angel coming down, to simple scenes where Mikoto and Thingy are kind of like, I know each other. It's really nice. It's really good art, and the presentation is very nice as well. The book has a very nice simple front cover and back cover as well. This book has been out before in manga, obviously it has. It's actually been out in French and Japanese for a very long time now. It's taken about 7 years to get it into English. So it's actually just come out in English this year only, which is really good because I had it on pre-order, so I've been really excited to get a review of this done. We've actually got the second issue in as well, and we're going to be doing the third issue as soon as that comes mid-October. So it's really good, I can't wait for it. As for enjoyment, I'm a little bit biased towards it because I did enjoy it very well. But that's mainly because I'm a big fan of the series as it is, and a big fan of Index and Railgun. So yeah, I can't wait to read issue 2 and get that reviewed. And then issue 3, I'm really looking forward to that arriving. It's going to come sometime in October. I just can't wait for that to get here. And like I said, it's a manga adaptation of the light novels, and obviously the manga is going to take a little while to catch up to the light novels. I don't know how many light novels there are. I think there's about 12 at the minute, but they're still being continued. It's still going on, I do believe. Can't wait for more issues to come out. I would personally recommend this to anyone who wants to get into manga as well, because it's not just one that you can just pick up and then instantly know what's happening. You can read it, and it's really easy to read, and it's a good story to get your teeth into. So personal recommendations. As always, hit subscribe for more updates. Go like us over on the Facebook page if you use Facebook. There you can see we've got a lot of new manga in now. We've got the Magi series in, we've got the Sugar Chara series in, we've got a couple of other stuff to do as well. We've got a good selection coming in and out of the Manga Reviews HQ, which is good. And like us, like the video, let us know if you like us, let us know if you dislike it, or leave a comment. But thanks for watching. This is Will from UK Manga Reviews. I hope you have a really good evening, or whatever time of day it is where you are. And that's Magical Index issue 1. Highly recommend it. 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks.